Hi folks, this is Greg with Best Choice Trailers. Today we're going to take a walk around an Ironbull 102x30 FHG series dual tandem gooseneck hydraulic deck over. So this is a 102x21 flat deck 9-foot beaver tail. It's got dual tandem Dexter 10K axles on it. Let's take a walk around this trailer, show you all the standard features. So everything that you see here is going to be standard on this particular unit. Everything is standard. So let's take a look at what all those standard features are. So first of all, going back to the main frame, if you see the I-beam, the top of the I-beam frame, that would mean it's a Pierce frame trailer. I'll crawl underneath it in a second and show you the significance, but basically it's going to load at a 32-inch deck height versus a normal deck height would be 36. So by piercing the I-beam main frame with the cross members, top of the wood deck can be flush with the top of the I-beam frame. Gets you 4 inches lower to the ground, certainly gives you a nicer loading angle up the hydraulic beaver tail. So that'd be one key thing that a lot of manufacturers may not put on standard. Normally that's going to be a $600 or so option. Secondly, that's an underframe bridge. So if you see the rubber rail looking material with the pieces of channel underneath, that's designed to spread the weight. So if you've got something fairly heavy, that'll spread the load out to different areas of the trailer. Certainly help if you've got concentrated weight. And then lastly, underneath you'll see what looks to be well casing pipe or similar. It's 5.5-inch pipe running front to back. That'd be a torque tube, which is designed for that torsional off-road type loading that you would get, that off-road twist that you would get, say, out in a farm field, or if you were off-road at all or whatnot. That helps keep that trailer from racking side to side. Let's take a look at some of the other features on this. It's got a standard gooseneck coupler with a spring latch. It's got a sealed wire harness. It's got your integrated chain holders, and they also give you a little bit of a gusseting underneath there. It's got pinstriping standard. It's got reflector tape on the neck. Dual bolt-on 12K jacks are standard. It's got your neck gussets going from the vertical to the horizontal. It's got an Ironbull cut into them, and then also you've got the vertical going out to the side rail. So lots of support here to keep that trailer neck from twisting, and then also the side rail. Then they also put a piece of channel on the back of the neck for extra support. Standard equipment would also be a spare tire. They mount that up in the neck. And it's got a full front toolbox with a T-handle instead of the traditional paddle lock. Just a little bit nicer setup. Put the gasket foam and then gas shocks and give you the keys in the corner. A couple other little details you don't typically find. They put a grease zerd on the jack. And also lots of tie downs on these. They give you a rub rail, stake pockets, a chain spool or pipe spool, and then also D-rings. So again, a lot more tie downs going back these. Also the side rail on this, they build out of 2x6 box tube. I'll give you a shot. So that's all tube steel there to support that, again, racking, twisting that you're gonna get depending on where you're loading at. Mid-marker lights, not always a standard feature. And then when you go to the Pierce frame, you're going to have the heavy tread plate over the wheel well area. Dexter brand axles are standard. This is a 10K general duty. It's got the oil bath hubs, 235/80 R16, 10-ply radial tires, slipper spring suspension. It's got a side toolbox for the hydraulic pump for the hydraulic dove. Interstate deep cycle marine battery. It's got a battery cover for the terminal. KTI hydraulics, power up, power down. It's got a 20-foot remote cord, power up and power down. Now this tail will go up past level a bit. One nice part about Ironbull's tail design is there's no need to unlatch. So let me crawl under here and I'll show you the tail design. It's a very neat setup. but way different than pretty much everything you're going to see in the industry as far as the tail goes. And then, of course, they've got the mud flaps. It's a heavy-duty design. Again, notice it's all pierced. And then they've got the spring light bar. Then they've got the heavy-duty cylinders. That's a 4-inch. In the industry, a lot of times we'll see a 3-inch. Again, there is no latch needed to lock these out. Tail on these are 9 foot. So the 9-foot tail combined with the pierce frame gives you a nice load angle. It is knife edge, gives you, takes you down to less than a ½ inch thickness. Also notice there's banjo eyes at the back for additional tie downs. Also notice that's got a full continuous hinge all the way across on the tail itself. Trailer is powder coated. It's got a Sherwin-Williams powder coat, Dexter brand axles, interstate batteries, KTI pumps. Shown here in a 30-footer. You can get it in different sizes. I believe 28's the shortest we can go. 30 is what we generally would stock. And then you can go up to a 40-foot. Different axles available, 10, 12, and 15K. Different brakes, electric and electric hydraulic. So my guess is going to weigh in, give or take, around 7,000 pounds. 22,000 GVW is typically what it get rated at. Gives you 15,000 pound legal payload, plus some tongue weight. Traditionally, tongue weight on something like this, it's going to be better than 20% generally. Ballpark going to give you a legal payload upward of 18,000 pounds. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, feel free to give us a ring at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.